Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nerds of the Multiverse channel. Got Trey, got Trey's dad. We are at MegaCon day one. This place, you can't even tell in this video. This place is massive. That's one of the buildings over there. But we're here for day one. About to go get our tickets. We're here a little bit early today. It's been a walk. We had to walk like 1.5 miles just to get here. But pretty cool. So we're gonna take you along for the vlog. But we will see you all throughout this weekend. Hopefully we're gonna meet some cool people. I know Trey's gonna meet Theory today.
100%.
Gonna meet Theory today. It's gonna be cool. Gonna meet TC Carson.
Yeah.
Nick Gillard. Pretty cool. So we'll see you in a bit. That's right. Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are here. Pretty cool. Guys, this is the entrance hall. Forever. About to get our lane here. Just activated the pass. So, pretty cool. Man, this is overwhelming. We haven't even seen any of the booths yet. Just the entrance hall is huge. Pretty cool though. Guys, I'm gonna be in trouble. There's a lot of Funko Pops here. For those of you who have seen the Funko Pops already on my TikTok, it's insane. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. It's gonna be a problem.
Extremely crowded.
Got Trey. Both vlogging.
It doesn't look too bad. Like
We're gonna go over here and meet Theory.
But
Star Wars Theory. First stop of the day.
Stoops is here.
Guys, that was insane. I lost Trey and his dad because I went and just tried some fudge. I didn't know they have fudge at a con like this, but I got a coupon. Pretty cool. Let's go find Trey. Well, chat, we just talked to Star Wars Theory.
You already know.
Got some hats signed. Red and blue for Spider-Man. But
Yeah, Darth Maul for the new Maul show. Come on.
dude, he was awesome. Talked to him about fitness,
So
talked to him
cool.
about content, talked to him about... We didn't really talk to him about
Just-
sabers, but...
We didn't, but just a genuinely super cool dude. Yeah, man. I have no shame now. Like meeting one of my YouTube heroes. That's so sick.
No, absolutely not. Got hats though, pretty sick. I'm here with Tony Stark, guys.
I'm here at MegaCon Orlando.
That's awesome.
Whoever this guy is.
Name's Evan.
Hi, Evan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
I'm Tony.
Appreciate it, man. Well, guys, we just sat through a couple panels. One was for Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and the second one was for Mr. T. And man, Mr. T's was awesome. It was supposed to be a Q&A, but it really just turned into a sermon, which is awesome. For those of you who don't know, I am a Christian, and I wouldn't be here in life or where I'm at without Jesus Christ. And you know, Jesus is the most important thing. And my prayer for every one of you is that everybody finds him. And if you do know him, keep going. So awesome though. Mr. T was great. Praise God. We're going out to the shuttle. How about Trey?
So much fun, chat. So much fun.
Yeah, honestly, we went and talked to several people today.
Pretty out here.
Just getting out. But yeah, talked to several people. Just wrapped up the day. We went and saw Theory's booth one more time. TC Carson, who voices Mace Windu's now here.
So we gotta go from
We're going to the shuttle,
A-Hall, which is Convention Way.
but pretty cool. Talked to a girl. That was fun. And we're gonna start meeting some people tomorrow. Probably gonna meet Frank Grillo tomorrow, and maybe even Mike Coulter. We'll see you day 2.
It's a good spot right here if you want.
Oh my god, the wind!
Well, guys, we're here. It's day 2. Just got in. The security is not too bad here, but the lines are crazy. Lines are absolutely insane to get in this place. Luckily, we had the badges already from yesterday, because if we had to wait in that line again, it probably would have been another 2 hours. Parking's insane, though. But we're here. Today, we're going to meet Frank Grillo, and we'll see who else we meet. But we'll check in a little bit.
But you're not here.
Does anybody sing Telephone?
He seems like a cool dude.
Well, We just met Frank Grillo. And we also met James Arnold Taylor.
It was sick, chat. I'll show you. Evan will pop up the picture. It was fire.
It was pretty cool. Both of them are Christians, which was awesome. So, them, Mr. T, pretty cool people at this con. We're about to head back inside, just dropping off some autos in the car. Trey's getting this tripod, and he's going to get some books signed in a little bit. Hey everyone, back for day 3. This is the final day, possibly, that we'll be here. We don't know if we're coming back tomorrow. But we're gonna meet some friends today who we haven't met in person before. We've got a lot of signatures to do today. I'm probably gonna meet Dafne Keen and Mike Coulter. Trey's gonna meet Witwer today.
Definitely got to meet Witwer today.
And then Trey's dad's gonna meet Prime and Megatron. So, see you in a little bit. That's sick. Well, we're back home, as you can tell by the room. We're no longer in Florida. We're back in Ohio. So, a lot of stuff happened on day 3, and I did not end up filming a ton of what happened on day 3. But it was very eventful. It was a lot of fun. Biggest reason why I didn't film what happened on day 3 was because we had several friends from the community that we've met over this last year, and they were coming to MegaCon on that 3rd day, on that Saturday. So, did not want to, not ruin, but I didn't want to just bombard everybody for the first time, seeing them in person, and just have a camera and filming everything we did. I was very happy to have the interactions that I had just organically and without a camera being used. So, I didn't film any of that. Here's a picture if you want to see that. We got a couple pictures with everybody. Met our good friends. We got Taya, we have Drea, we have Dylan, and it's just been awesome to think that we actually got to meet them. So that's what happened with that. You're not allowed to film most of the celebrities anyway, so I didn't film meeting Dafne Keen. I will say, though, meeting Dafne Keen was not the experience that I thought it was going to be. So I did get a Funko Pop signed. Like it's right over here. I got the Funko Pop signed. I'll show you. So got this signed. Cool. So what ended up happening, now this is actually a cool story that it could have been pretty uneventful and not the best experience, but it led to something very, very cool. So as I was in line to meet Dafne Keen, I saw Lainey Byers walk by, which Lainey Byers is a content creator, Star Wars, Marvel. She has a podcast with her friend Noah called the Light Force Podcast. If you guys haven't watched it already, I ask that you go check it out and subscribe to them. They're pretty good. But I knew she was going to be at this con. She talked about it on her social media, and I was like, man, I'd love to meet Lainey Byers. We're both Yankees fans. I believe she's a Christian, and I'm a Christian, and have a lot of the same interests like Marvel, Star Wars. So I just thought it'd be cool to meet her and just talk about content and stuff. So I was hoping to run into her at MegaCon. Well, I'm in line for Dafne Keen, and as I'm in line, I see Lainey Byers walking by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but I can't get out of line. Like, oh, there's Daisy. So I can't get out of line, but I'm like, hopefully she stays over here so I can go talk to her when I get done, waiting for Dafne. Well, Lainey Byers goes and she gets in the line next to me, and it's for Wyatt Russell. All right, I'll let you out. So she's in line for Wyatt Russell. And I'm like, okay, so she's right next to me. Maybe I could talk to her. And I was trying to just get to the point where, oh yeah, I'm close enough to say something. And it just wasn't happening at first. Well, all of a sudden, Dafne Keen's line starts moving quick, which you'll understand why in a second. So her line's moving quick. And all of a sudden, I find myself standing right next to Lainey Byers. And I'm like, I got to say something. So I was honestly a little bit nervous to say something to her. But once I kind of built up enough courage, I was just, hey, I introduced myself. I told her what I did. I said that we've interacted a couple times on social media, and it's like, cool. So we talked about Spider-Man. We talked about the X-Men showing up soon, Avengers Doomsday. Um, I'd very much like to collaborate with her sometime in the future, whether that be just our channels collaborate in some form or our podcasts collaborate in some form, have the Light Force podcast and the Nerd Bros podcast is collaborate. I think something like that would be awesome. So, Laney, if you see this clip, um, I'd love to collaborate in some way, shape, or form someday in the future, if that's okay. Um, but I was stoked to meet her. I got a picture with her, and I was very, very happy to meet her. And it was cool because in that moment, I asked her where Noah was, and she was like, "Oh, he's over in line to meet Sam Witwer." That's exactly where Trey was, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is everything lined up perfectly for that." So that was just it was so cool to meet her. I'm very happy to have met somebody, um, and just been able to interact with somebody in the content making uh, community. So that was awesome. That was one of the highlights, and that was the best part about meeting Dafne Keen because let me tell you, I got up to the line to meet Dafne Keen, and I say, "Hi, how are you?" And good. Didn't really seem interested in talking. So I was like, okay. So she takes the Funko Pop, she squiggles her name on there, and then she kind of just looked like she's ready for me to leave. Her handler was also a stickler, couldn't stand it. So I'm like, okay, well, that was like I'm paying $100 to meet this girl, and it's like this is a short interaction. Like I've met some very personable people, and I know you don't have to sit here and like give me the whole time, like all your day, but like just like a little back and forth would be nice, just a little bit, paying that much to get an autograph. So I'm like, I better ask a question. And it's like, so are you going to be like the main Wolverine going forward? Which, yeah, obviously that's a question that probably nobody's allowed to answer. But still, just, I don't know. Very, very blunt, short, and not a very good experience. So I grabbed my Funko Pop and left. But this signature is a reminder that I got to meet Laney Byers. So that was pretty cool. And that is the highlight of meeting Dafne Keen. So she was not very personable. I did not end up meeting Mike Coulter. He was just in and out all day long, and my friends ended up showing up, so it was nice to meet them, and I wasn't worried about it. Another interaction, though, that we got to have, and all of this is going to be in the Nerd Bros podcast episode tonight. I'm filming this on Wednesday, March 25th, but it was cool because Bailey Madison was going to be there. Now, she's been in a lot of things. She's a child actor, and she grew up, and she's been in a lot of things. Well, we are in the room. We've met most of our friends at this point, and we see Bailey Madison. She has nobody at her table, and she's just standing there drinking her coffee. Well, Trey jokes all the time. He's like, man, he said, I'd marry Bailey Madison. He says that all the time. Well, we told our friend Dylan that, and Dylan's like, okay, let's go talk to her. Well, Dylan walks over to go talk to Bailey Madison, and right when he goes to talk to Bailey Madison, Trey leaves, and he's like, I got to use the bathroom. So he's gone. Dylan just went over there. He's like, hey, is it okay if I just take a picture of your prices for your autographs, pictures, and all that stuff? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. And then she's like, what's your name? Dylan's like, okay, I'm in. So Dylan's talking to her, and he's telling her, oh, yeah, my friend Trey loves you. And then Dylan turns around, and Trey's gone. And he's like, and so I walk over to Bailey Madison with him, and she's like, where's Trey? I was like, he left. So myself, Taya, her friend Christian, which is now my friend Christian as well, and Christian's friend who we worked with, we were all walking over, the four of us, and we met Dylan. So all five of us were standing there. We got to talk to Bailey Madison for like 5 minutes. Awesome person to meet. She was great. And we didn't have to pay for an interaction with her. We just wanted to talk to her. And it was very, very cool. So Trey missed out. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. Next time you got to hold it, bro. Just go meet Bailey Madison. So he missed out. But that was another part of day 3. And I know this is not a vlog. This is more just like a story time. But like, I'll be better at vlogging. I haven't vlogged in years. So this is brand new again. But the best experience, outside of meeting friends, because that was the best, and meeting Laney Byers and Bailey Madison, outside of all of that, something very, very special happened at MegaCon 2026 in Orlando. So I'd put at the beginning of the convention, like the first day, I was like, hey, I'm at MegaCon. Anybody coming to MegaCon? Just wanted to see which subscribers were going to be there. And there's a I don't remember the exact name, their username, but there's a person who I interact with a lot on my channel. They comment on all my videos several times, and they're very, very faithful. And so I was like, oh, cool. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this person must be my own age because like they don't have a profile picture. So I'm kind of just assuming, yeah, my age. Well, at the end of day 3, myself and Trey's dad, we're all standing in line for our shuttle to go back to our parking lot. And before that, leading up to this moment, like we decided to stop by Star Wars Theories booth so Trey can get a picture with Cayman one more time. And so we stopped there. We went and we were waiting for the bus. We're like, okay, we'll just wait for the next one because it was packed. So we ended up delaying our time being there. And we're standing in line, front of the line for our next bus, waiting for it's going to show up pretty much any moment. And all of a sudden, I have this kid and his mom walk up to me. And she's like, "Hi, my son's a big fan of yours." And I'm thinking to myself, this has never happened to me. So, very first thing I said, I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because like, I could easily be mistaken for somebody. And she's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "That's awesome." I'm like, "What do you want to take a picture?" And so I took a picture with this kid, and then she asked if he can have a picture with the both of us, for me and Trey. So we took a picture with him as well, and it's like, wow, that was just, it's cool. And like, I'm standing there hoping, I'm like, yeah, like in the moment, I'm just shocked. I'm humbled, but I'm also just thinking to myself, it's like, I wonder if like he actually thought I was somebody else, because it's like that's never happened to me ever. I'm just a guy. So I put on my YouTube and I put on Instagram and TikTok. I'm like, hey, if you're the kid who took a picture with me at MegaCon, post a picture and I'll reshare it and stuff. Next night goes, and lo and behold, this is a fan. It's the account that comments on all my videos, and posted the picture, and it says, I got to meet my favorite YouTuber, Nerds of the Multiverse, at MegaCon. And it was just very, very humbling. I'm thinking to myself, it's like, wow, I'm just a guy. I make Marvel content for fun, and now it's becoming more and more of a hobby. Thank you guys for helping me get monetized as well. But I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, wow, I'm somebody's favorite YouTuber, and they ran into me at MegaCon. I'm 1,000 miles from home, and they took a picture with me and Trey, and it's just like, wow. So his name is Jeremiah. Shout out to Jeremiah. This is the picture, and this is the other picture that we got taken. But shout out to Jeremiah. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for supporting my channel, for just all that you do, and just always commenting, and just for all your support, and for coming up to me and taking a picture with me. It's like, I don't view myself as some famous person. I don't view myself as a celebrity. And honestly, like, I give all glory to God. I give all glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, I am nothing. Without him, I'm not where I'm at. All good things come from the Lord, and that's my biggest thing is I don't want people to see me when they see me. I want people to see Jesus when they see me. So, thank you, Lord. And I'm so grateful for the chance that I have to make content, and for being able to make videos, and just people enjoy them and they support, and just thank you. So we also got to see the Wyatt Russell panel, which is cool. Watch that. But it was just an awesome time. And MegaCon 2026 will always have a special place in my heart. Just meeting friends for the very first time in person, not just talking over social media or text or whatever it may be. And having the first ever fan interaction while doing this, and it was very, very special. So stoked to go back next year in May. So I'll be going back, and that'll be awesome. But thank you, everybody, for all of your support for my channel. Thank you for watching the videos, for commenting, for liking them, for subscribing to me, and just for all your support. I make this for fun. I make it to inform people, entertain people, and it's just, I'm happy that people are so supportive of what I do, and you guys allow me to do fun things like this. So I always say at the very end of every single video, I love you 3,000. I love each and every one of you very, very much, and I'm very, very grateful to have this channel and for all of you who subscribe. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this vlog and this story time that's in the back half of it. I promise I'll get better at vlogging for the future. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like. And if you want to see more Marvel content such as news, rankings, theories, lore videos, gaming videos, breakdowns, and more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, if you've not already subscribed to the Nerd Bros Podcast YouTube channel, make sure you do so. It's a podcast between myself and the Nerds of Ren, Trey. It's Star Wars, it's Marvel, it's DC, and it's every Tuesday night. In this case, it's Wednesday night because we just got back. But you don't want to miss it. And with all that being said, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I love you 3000, and I will see you in the next video.